How's it going? OSIGame.tv. This is Captain Games T. Kirk once again. And we're here with my fellow interviewer for PAX.
Hey.
The good, talented, beautiful Charlie Rocket.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
So we're going to talk to you now.
Yes.
And ask you a couple questions and things. First off, can you tell us a little bit about you, where you came from, your origin?
All right. Well, I've kind of always been a cosplayer in my heart, I guess. I've always loved costumes and dressing up and that kind of thing. And my mom's always been really, really creative. So for Halloween, she used to make a lot of my costumes, and she would really put a lot of effort into finding out what the big thing was before it came out. Like, I remember before Pocahontas came out, she was like, oh my gosh, you have to wear this Pocahontas costume and do this. And I'm like, I don't even know who that is. What are you talking about? She's like, no, they're coming out with a movie. It's going to be big. You got to do it. So I'm kind of following in her footsteps. I started just kind of as an outlet, being a mom, and at the time I was planning a wedding and working full time, and it was just so much stuff, and I just needed an outlet. So I ended up creating my Facebook cosplay page just to kind of document my journey as somebody who couldn't sew or couldn't craft or do any of that stuff, and just starting cosplay from scratch. And so that's kind of where I started.
Now you're at this point where people are like stopping you. And,
Yes.
oh my God,
I'm
it's
so
Charlie
famous.
Rocket. Oh my goodness. Like rushing you little girls.
Yes, it's mostly little girls. Like,
I mean, you know, you have the little girls, you have the whole world. You
I know.
That's-
They're my favorite fans. Like,
yeah.
I have one little girl who comes and sees me at like almost every convention, and I legit like love her. She's awesome.
So how does that make you feel as far as being a person who's in a position to be a role model to young girls?
It's super exciting. Both of my kids are boys, so I have these boys running after me, mom. But I don't have a lot of young women who are around, so it's like I'm living vicariously through other people almost. But also, it's really exciting. Like, the girl I just mentioned, actually, I met her at my first guest appearance at a con, and I was dressed as Catwoman, and she came up and she wanted one of my prints, but like, you know, like a lot of us do at a convention, we're like, oh, I don't know, how much does it cost, blah, blah. And so I just signed it and I gave it to her. And she saw me at the next con that I was at, and she was dressed as Catwoman, and her mom was like, she wouldn't leave me alone. She had to be Catwoman because you were Catwoman, and she framed your picture and put it in her room, and I was like, oh my God, so cute. Oh, she loves me. And it just like meant the whole world to me. They're like the best fans ever.
What do you think your most popular cosplay is?
Ooh. You know what? Recently, I found out that I have the most likes on Yoruichi, which I wore one time ever, and I didn't know anybody liked. But other than that, most people request that I wear Storm. Okay. Which I'm like, oh, great, okay. It was one of my first costumes, so I had the least amount of experience at the time, but I found out that a lot of my very first ones are my best ones, so...
Yeah, I mean, it happens like that because, especially like just any form of art or whatever, it's like that first moment when you don't know what you're doing, it kind of makes you be a little more creative.
Yeah.
And as you get that structure, then it kind of falls into a routine. So you have to kind of find it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Know? So yeah, it can be a nice balance, I guess.
Yeah.
In that sense. As far as you though, what is your favorite cosplay?
Ooh, that is difficult. So many. Oh, no. I definitely know this answer,
Okay.
and it's also tied with a very sad story. But Plastic Man. Plastic Man is my favorite costume to wear because I love Plastic Man, and I've always loved Plastic Man since I was like a little girl. And nobody hardly knows who Plastic Man is. So when I wear it, they're like, this person looks vaguely familiar, but who is this? But also, I could be like a huge goofball when I'm Plastic Man. I like love it. And people are like, "Are you Plastic Woman?" And I'm like, "No, Plastic Man actually wears this exact same outfit, despite the very deep V-neck. That's just what he wears. Like he's just wearing this." But I said it was tied to a sad story because recently those glasses for Plastic Man broke, and I was just like, "Oh my God, no!" So now I have to find some new ones to replace them. But yeah.
Well, that's cool. When it comes to cosplayers, you have built quite a community around you because you've made friends with some of the biggest names in cosplay.
Yeah.
Who are some of your inspirations as far as that is concerned?
First of all, Cutie Pie Sensei. I know I just spent the weekend with her, and I was holding in my like fangirling, but she's definitely a huge inspiration. She takes so much time on each one of her costumes, and I'm the complete opposite, where I'm just like rushing and making stuff in like 2 days and like just pushing out like things that I don't pay attention to all the details, and I'm not really taking a lot of time to make sure I can wear it more than once. And I like really admire that in her. All of her stuff looks like movie quality. Like it looks freaking amazing. So I wish I could just like kind of pick her brain a little more and just have that patience that she has. But also Black Crystal is one of my favorite cosplayers of all time. Like I love her. Like with both of them, they are just like kind of goofy and really cute, and then I just feel like I could be friends with them. I feel like they're so down to earth, and I just really love them. And when I've met both of them, they were super sweet, super welcoming. Like, you want to chill later? You want to do this? And I just love people like that who don't let a lot of this get to their head.
Yeah, it's it's always good to have like, you know, those people that inspire you and like aspire to be great themselves.
Yeah.
And you kind of see them grow and you're like, okay, well, they can do it. Of course I can.
Yes.
You know, so that's really cool. So, you know, in winding down on the questions, we have, of course, you know, a question that we have been asking everyone at PAX.
Yes.
When it comes to video games, since we are at a gaming convention, what is your favorite video game song?
Okay, so since I feel like Guitar Hero's cheating, I'm not going to name a song from Guitar Hero. It's just cheating altogether. But and I had so much time to think about this and prepare for this, and I didn't. But okay, right off the top of my head, I'm going to say songs from Parappa the Rapper. And there's so many good ones.
Yeah, give us a couple bars.
I know. I have to go with level 3 of the first Parappa the Rapper with the frog. And he's like, I've been working in the flea market so early. Yes. I've been working here since my mama was a baby.
I see you got the rap hands too.
Yes,
see you got
that's what he was doing.
That's
He
your
was
bar. That's your.
He was flowing.
Okay.
Ribbit. Like he was really into it.
A lot of people don't know that you did Parappa the Rapper.
I have every Parappa the Rapper game there ever was.
Cosplayed Parappa.
Oh, and I cosplayed him.
Yeah.
I saw one at PAX yesterday, and I got super hyped. But because I'm like the only one I've ever seen, and I was like, "Oh my God, Parappa!" But yeah, I'm a big fan, so had to cosplay Parappa.
All right. Well, in closing, what is some advice that you would give, you know, aspiring cosplayers who want to, you know, maybe do something really cool, but, you know, maybe they don't have all of the skills that, you know, some of like a Cutie Pie Sensei or one of them might have. You know, what kind of advice could you give someone like that?
There's 2 things I always say. The first thing is just do it. Just start. Because you have to take that step and just keep going. Like every one of us is starting from somewhere, and we all fail at some point, but that's what brings you even farther. But the second thing I always tell people is to ask questions. Like all of these big name cosplayers, and it's so intimidating to talk to them, but if you send a message to them, they actually answer you and they actually help you out. Like it's a really welcoming community. And when I started, I had sent questions to Kamui Cosplay, who's like one of the biggest and best cosplayers ever, and to like Abby Darkstar, and they just answered me like, "What kind of body paint do you use? How do you do this?" And they just answer you because we all want each other to succeed, and we want cosplay to be a bigger community, and to be heard and to be seen and all of that. So we are lifting each other up. So I definitely say make sure you guys ask. If you're too afraid to ask them, ask me because I'm a lame and I will definitely answer you.
All right, so what's next on the horizon as far as a big cosplay project?
Oh, I am so excited that I will be cosplaying Shuri from Black Panther. I'll probably be doing that I will be doing that at KatsuCon for the premiere of Black Panther. Like, I am commissioning a lot of stuff this year because I have so much on my plate, but I have my Shuri gauntlets being commissioned as we speak, and I'm just, like, super hyped for the movie, so.
All right, well, yeah, I think we all are and everything. I can't wait till then. KatsuCon is probably going to be our next con.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll definitely be shooting more interviews and videos and things like that there. So, for you viewers at osigame.tv, tune in later. This is Games T. Kirk and Charlie Rocket.
Adios.
Signing out.